Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? Like no matter what you do, you can't seem to shake off that nagging voice in your head that keeps putting you down? Well, what if I told you that there's a powerful tool that can help you silence that voice and transform your life from the inside out? That tool is self-love affirmations, and today we're going to dive deep into how these simple yet powerful statements can change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Self-love affirmations are like little seeds of positivity that you plant in your mind. When you water them with attention and belief, they grow into beautiful flowers of self-confidence and inner peace. These affirmations are short, positive statements that you repeat to yourself, telling your mind the good things about you that you want to believe. They might seem small, but don't be fooled. These little phrases pack a big punch when it comes to changing how you think and feel about yourself. Now you might be wondering, why is self-love so important? Well, think of it this way. You're with yourself 24/7, 365 days a year. You're the one constant in your life, the one person who's always there, through thick and thin. If you don't love and accept yourself, life can feel like an uphill battle. But when you learn to love yourself, everything changes. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that suddenly makes the whole world look brighter and more beautiful. Self-love isn't just about feeling good, though. It's the foundation for everything else in your life. When you love yourself, you make better choices. You take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. You attract healthier relationships because you know your worth. You pursue your dreams with more confidence because you believe in yourself. In short, self-love is the key that unlocks the door to a happier, more fulfilling life. Imagine throwing a pebble into a calm lake. You see the ripples spread out, touching everything in their path. That's what self-love does in your life. It starts with you, but its effects reach far beyond just how you feel about yourself. When you love yourself, you have more love to give to others. You become more patient, more understanding, and more compassionate, not just with yourself, but with everyone around you. This ripple effect can transform your relationships, your work, and even your community. Think about it. When you're kinder to yourself, you're naturally kinder to others. When you believe in yourself, you inspire others to believe in themselves too. Your self-love becomes a light that brightens not just your world, but the world of those around you. One of the biggest hurdles to self-love is the negative self-talk that many of us struggle with daily. You know that voice, the one that tells you you're not smart enough, not attractive enough, not successful enough. It's like having a mean critic living in your head, always ready to point out your flaws and mistakes. This negative self-talk isn't just unpleasant, it can hold you back from living your best life. It can stop you from trying new things, from putting yourself out there, from believing in your dreams. But here's the good news. You have the power to change that inner dialogue. Self-love affirmations are like a reset button for your mind. They help you replace those negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You might be thinking, can saying nice things to myself really make a difference? The answer is a resounding yes. And it's not just feel-good talk, there's science to back it up. Our brains are incredibly adaptable. Scientists call this neuroplasticity. It means that our brain patterns can change based on our thoughts and experiences. When you repeat positive affirmations, you're actually rewiring your brain. You're creating new neural pathways that support positive self-image and self-belief. It's like carving a new path through a forest. At first, it might feel difficult and unnatural. But the more you walk that path, the clearer and easier it becomes. Over time, those positive thoughts become your default way of thinking. Let's be real. Starting a self-love journey isn't always easy. If you're not used to being kind to yourself, it might feel strange at first. You might even feel a bit silly or embarrassed. That's okay. It's all part of the process. Remember, you're undoing years, maybe even decades, of negative self-talk. It's not going to change overnight. The key is to be patient and persistent. Think of self-love as a skill you're learning, like playing an instrument or learning a new language. You wouldn't expect to be perfect at the piano after just one lesson, right? The same goes for self-love. It takes practice, but with time and consistency, it gets easier and more natural. Now that we understand why self-love is so important, let's talk about how to build your self-love toolkit. Affirmations are a big part of this, but they're not the only tool. Your toolkit might also include journaling, meditation, spending time in nature, or engaging in activities that make you feel good about yourself. The beauty of a self-love toolkit is that it's personal to you. What works for one person might not work for another. The important thing is to explore different techniques and find what resonates with you. Maybe you love starting your day with affirmations in front of the mirror, or perhaps you prefer to write them down in a journal before bed. There's no right or wrong way. It's all about what feels good and authentic to you. One of the most important things to remember about self-love affirmations is that consistency is key. It's not about having one really intense session and then forgetting about it. It's about making it a regular part of your life, like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. Think of it as feeding your mind with positivity. Just like your body needs regular nourishment to stay healthy, your mind needs regular doses of self-love to thrive. The more consistent you are with your affirmations, the more powerful their effect will be. While there are many great general self-love affirmations out there, the most powerful ones are often the ones you create yourself. These personal affirmations speak directly to your unique experiences, challenges, and aspirations. To create your own affirmations, start by thinking about the areas of your life where you struggle with self-love. Is it your appearance, your abilities at work, your relationships? Once you've identified these areas, create positive statements that counteract your negative beliefs. For example, if you often think, "I'm not smart enough," your affirmation might be, "I am intelligent and capable of learning anything I set my mind to." If you struggle with body image, you might use an affirmation like, "I love and accept my body exactly as it is." Remember, the most effective affirmations are positive, present tense, and personal. Instead of saying, "I will be confident," say, "I am confident." This tells your brain that the positive trait or situation is already true, helping to make it a reality. Now that you have your affirmations, how do you make them a part of your daily routine? The good news is, it doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. You can start with just a few minutes each day. Many people find it helpful to start their day with affirmations. This sets a positive tone for the day ahead. You might say your affirmations while you're getting ready in the morning, looking at yourself in the mirror as you speak. Or you could write them down in a journal as part of a morning ritual. But don't limit yourself to mornings. You can use affirmations throughout the day, especially in moments when you need a boost of self-love. Feeling nervous before a big presentation? Take a deep breath and repeat your affirmation. Struggling with a difficult task? Pause and remind yourself of your capabilities. You can also use visual reminders to keep your affirmations front and center. Write them on sticky notes and put them on your bathroom mirror, your computer screen, or your fridge. Set them as the background on your phone or as reminders that pop up throughout the day. The more you see and repeat your affirmations, the more ingrained they'll become in your thinking. As you embark on your self-love journey, it's important to remember that it's not always going to be smooth sailing. There will be days when your affirmations feel powerful and true, and other days when they feel like empty words. This is normal, and it's all part of the process. On the tough days, be gentle with yourself. Remember that changing long-held beliefs and thought patterns takes time. If you're struggling to believe your affirmations, try adding the phrase, "I am learning to," at the beginning. So, "I am confident" becomes, "I am learning to be confident." This acknowledges that you're in a process of growth and change. Another challenge you might face is feeling selfish or self-centered for focusing on self-love. Our culture often praises selflessness and putting others first, which can make self-love feel wrong somehow. But remember this, self-love isn't selfish. In fact, it's the opposite. When you love yourself, you have more love to give to others. You can't pour from an empty cup, as the saying goes. By taking care of yourself and cultivating self-love, you're actually becoming better equipped to care for and support those around you. As you continue on your self-love journey, you'll start to notice changes in various aspects of your life. It might start small. Maybe you'll find yourself standing a little taller, speaking up more in meetings, or being kinder to yourself when you make a mistake. But over time, these small changes add up to big transformations. You might find that your relationships improve as you start to set healthy boundaries and surround yourself with people who support and uplift you. Your career might flourish as you gain the confidence to go after opportunities you might have shied away from before. Your health might improve as you make choices that honor and respect your body. But perhaps the most significant change will be in how you feel about yourself. That constant critic in your head will start to quiet down, replaced by a kinder, more supportive inner voice. You'll start to appreciate your unique qualities and embrace your imperfections as part of what makes you, you. This doesn't mean you'll never have doubts or insecurities again. We're human, after all, and it's natural to have moments of self-doubt. The difference is that with a foundation of self-love, you'll be better equipped to handle these moments. Instead of spiraling into negative self-talk, you'll have the tools to lift yourself back up. As you progress on your self-love journey, you might find that you become an inspiration to others. People around you may notice the positive changes in your demeanor, your confidence, and your overall happiness. They might ask you what your secret is, giving you the opportunity to share the power of self-love affirmations. By openly practicing self-love and talking about its benefits, you can help break down the stigma that sometimes surrounds self-care and self-appreciation. You become a living example of the transformative power of self-love, encouraging others to embark on their own journeys. Remember, though, that everyone's journey is unique. What works for you might not work for someone else. The goal isn't to push your methods onto others, but to inspire them to find their own path to self-love. Share your experiences, offer support, and create a positive ripple effect in your community. It's important to understand that self-love isn't a destination you reach and then you're done. It's a lifelong practice, a journey that evolves as you grow and change. There will be ups and downs, moments of profound self-acceptance, and times when old doubts creep back in. The key is to approach your self-love practice with patience and compassion. Some days it will feel easy and natural. Other days it might feel like a struggle. Both are okay. What matters is that you keep coming back to it. Keep affirming your worth. Keep choosing to be kind to yourself. As you continue this practice, you'll find that self-love becomes more than just something you do. It becomes a part of who you are. It becomes the lens through which you view yourself and the world around you, and that truly is life-transforming. An important aspect of self-love that often goes hand in hand with affirmations is gratitude. Practicing gratitude helps shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, from your flaws to your blessings. It's about appreciating not just the big things in life, but also the small, everyday miracles that we often overlook. When it comes to self-love, gratitude can be a powerful tool. Start by being grateful for your body, not for how it looks, but for what it does for you every day. Be grateful for your mind and its ability to learn and grow. Be grateful for your emotions, even the difficult ones, as they help you navigate life and connect with others. You can incorporate gratitude into your affirmation practice. For example, you might say, "I am grateful for my strong and capable body," or "I appreciate my unique perspective and creative mind." By combining self-love affirmations with gratitude, you create a positive feedback loop that enhances your overall sense of well-being and self-worth. One of the beautiful outcomes of practicing self-love is that it helps you embrace your authentic self. In a world that often pressures us to conform to certain standards or expectations, loving yourself gives you the courage to be who you truly are. This doesn't mean you'll never want to improve or grow. Self-love isn't about thinking you're perfect and never need to change. Instead, it's about accepting yourself as you are right now, while also being open to growth and evolution. It's about making changes because you want to, not because you feel you have to in order to be worthy of love and acceptance. As you practice self-love affirmations, pay attention to how they make you feel. Do they resonate with your true self? Do they support who you are and who you want to be? The most powerful affirmations are those that align with your authentic self and your personal values. On your self-love journey, it's inevitable that you'll face setbacks. There will be days when you fall back into old patterns of negative self-talk, or when external circumstances shake your confidence. These setbacks don't mean you failed or that self-love doesn't work. They're just part of the process. When you encounter a setback, treat it as an opportunity to practice self-compassion. Instead of berating yourself for slipping up, acknowledge that you're human and that it's okay to struggle sometimes. Use your affirmations to gently guide yourself back to a place of self-love. Remember, every time you choose to be kind to yourself instead of critical, you're strengthening your self-love muscles. even in the midst of a setback. Choosing self-love is a victory worth celebrating. As you continue to practice self-love and use affirmations, you'll likely start to notice changes not just in yourself, but in your environment and relationships. This is the ripple effect in action. When you love and accept yourself, you naturally become more accepting of others. You're less likely to judge or criticize because you understand that everyone is on their own journey. This shift in perspective can lead to deeper, more authentic connections with the people around you. You might find that you attract different types of people into your life. People who are also on a path of self-discovery and growth. Your relationships may become more balanced and fulfilling as you learn to set healthy boundaries and communicate your needs effectively. In your professional life, self-love can translate into increased confidence and assertiveness. You might find yourself speaking up more in meetings, taking on new challenges, or even pursuing a career change that aligns more closely with your passions and values. Even your relationship with the wider world might shift. As you become more compassionate with yourself, you may find that you have more empathy for others and a greater desire to make a positive impact in your community. Now that we understand why self-love is so important, let's dive into the heart of our practice, self-love affirmations. These powerful statements are like little love notes you write to yourself. They're simple, positive phrases that remind you of your worth, your strength, and your unique qualities. But don't let their simplicity fool you. These affirmations can be incredibly powerful tools for transformation. When you repeat an affirmation, you're not just saying words. You're sending a direct message to your subconscious mind. You're telling it, "This is who I am. This is what I believe about myself." Over time, as you repeat these affirmations, your subconscious starts to accept them as truth. And when that happens, amazing things start to unfold in your life. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed how a close friend or family member's words of encouragement can lift you up when you're feeling down? Self-love affirmations work in a similar way, except you're the one giving yourself that boost. You're becoming your own cheerleader, your own support system. And the best part? This support is available to you anytime, anywhere. While there are many great self-love affirmations out there that you can use, the most powerful ones are often those you create yourself. These personal affirmations speak directly to your experiences, your challenges, and your aspirations. They're tailor-made to address the specific areas where you struggle with self-love. To create your own affirmations, start by thinking about the areas of your life where you often feel self-doubt or criticism. Is it your appearance, your abilities at work, your relationships? Once you've identified these areas, think about what you'd like to believe about yourself instead. For example, if you often think, "I'm not good enough," your affirmation might be, "I am worthy and deserving of love and respect." If you struggle with body image, you might use an affirmation like, "I love and accept my body exactly as it is." If you doubt your abilities at work, try something like, "I am capable and confident in my skills." Remember, the most effective affirmations are positive, present tense, and personal. Instead of saying, "I will be confident," say, "I am confident." This tells your brain that the positive trait or situation is already true, helping to make it a reality. Don't worry if your affirmations don't feel completely true at first. That's normal. The point is to repeat them until they do feel true. It's like planting a seed. At first, you might not see any growth, but with consistent care and attention, that seed will eventually sprout and flourish. Now that you have your affirmations, how do you use them? The key is consistency. Just like any other skill, the more you practice, the more natural and effective it becomes. Many people find it helpful to start their day with affirmations. This sets a positive tone for the day ahead. You might say your affirmations while you're getting ready in the morning, looking at yourself in the mirror as you speak. There's something powerful about making eye contact with yourself as you say these loving words. But don't limit yourself to mornings. You can use affirmations throughout the day, especially in moments when you need a boost of self-love. Feeling nervous before a big presentation? Take a deep breath and repeat your affirmation. Struggling with a difficult task? Pause and remind yourself of your capabilities. You can also write your affirmations down. Try keeping a journal where you write your affirmations each day. This act of writing can help reinforce the messages in your mind. Plus, you'll have a record of your journey that you can look back on. Some people like to record themselves saying their affirmations and listen to the recording during their commute or while doing chores. Hearing your own voice speaking these positive words can be a powerful experience. Remember, there's no one right way to practice affirmations. The best method is the one that feels good to you and that you'll stick with consistently. As you start your affirmation practice, you might face some challenges. This is completely normal and part of the process. Let's talk about some common hurdles and how to overcome them. One challenge you might encounter is feeling like your affirmations aren't true. You might say, "I am confident and capable," but a voice in your head responds, "No, you're not." This is your old belief system pushing back against the new positive beliefs you're trying to establish. It's like your brain is saying, "Hey, this isn't what we usually think." When this happens, don't get discouraged. Instead, try adding the phrase, "I am learning to," or "I am becoming" to your affirmations. So, "I am confident" becomes, "I am learning to be confident," or "I am becoming more confident every day." This acknowledges that you're in a process of growth and change, which might feel more authentic at first. Another challenge is consistency. Life gets busy, and it's easy to forget about your affirmation practice. To help with this, try linking your affirmations to something you already do every day. Say them while you brush your teeth, or as you wait for your coffee to brew. You can also set reminders on your phone to prompt you throughout the day. Some people feel self-conscious or silly when they start practicing affirmations. If this happens to you, remember that it's okay to feel a bit awkward at first. This is a new skill you're learning, and like any new skill, it takes time to feel natural. Start by practicing in private if that feels more comfortable. As you begin to feel the positive effects, that self-consciousness will likely fade. Lastly, you might find that some days your affirmations feel powerful and true, while other days they feel like empty words. This is normal too. Our emotions and beliefs can fluctuate from day to day. On the tough days, be gentle with yourself. Even if you don't fully believe your affirmations in that moment, saying them is still reinforcing positive neural pathways in your brain. Trust the process and keep going. The real power of affirmations comes from making them a consistent part of your daily life. It's not about having one really intense session and then forgetting about it. It's about slowly, but surely rewiring your brain to think in more positive, loving ways about yourself. Think of it like watering a plant. You wouldn't dump a whole bucket of water on a plant once a month and expect it to thrive. Instead, you give it a little water each day. That's how affirmations work best. Small, regular doses of positivity that nourish your self-love over time. To make affirmations a habit, start small. Commit to practicing for just 5 minutes a day. You can gradually increase the time as it becomes more natural. The important thing is consistency, not duration. It can also be helpful to track your practice. You might use a habit tracking app or simply mark it on your calendar each day. Seeing your streak of consistent practice can be motivating and help you stick with it. Remember, forming a new habit takes time. Be patient with yourself. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up about it. Just pick up where you left off the next day. Every time you practice, you're taking a step towards greater self-love and a more positive self-image. While affirmations are a powerful tool on their own, they can be even more effective when combined with other self-love practices. This creates a holistic approach to nurturing your relationship with yourself. One great practice to pair with affirmations is mindfulness or meditation. Before you say your affirmations, take a few minutes to center yourself through deep breathing or a short meditation. This can help quiet your mind and make you more receptive to the positive messages of your affirmations. Journaling is another excellent complement to affirmations. After you say your affirmations, spend a few minutes writing about how they make you feel, or any insights or reflections that come up. This can help deepen your understanding of yourself and your journey. Physical self-care can also enhance your affirmation practice. As you do things to take care of your body, like exercising, eating nourishing foods, or taking a relaxing bath, repeat affirmations that express love and gratitude for your body. This helps create a positive association between self-care activities and self-love. Visualization is another powerful technique to use alongside affirmations. As you say your affirmations, try to vividly imagine yourself embodying those positive qualities or experiencing the situations you're affirming. This helps make the affirmations feel more real and attainable. Remember, the goal is to create a self-love practice that feels good and works for you. Feel free to experiment with different combinations of practices to find what resonates best. As you continue your journey with self-love affirmations, you might wonder how to measure your progress. Unlike physical goals where you can easily track numbers or visible changes, the growth of self-love can be more subtle. But don't worry, there are still ways to recognize and celebrate your progress. One way to measure your progress is to pay attention to your thoughts and reactions throughout the day. You might notice that you're less critical of yourself when you make a mistake, or that you're quicker to acknowledge your strengths and accomplishments. These small shifts in your inner dialogue are significant signs of growth. Another indicator of progress is how you feel about yourself overall. You might find that you feel more comfortable in your own skin, or that you're more confident in social situations. Perhaps you're setting healthier boundaries in your relationships or pursuing goals that you previously thought were out of reach. Keeping a journal can be a great way to track your progress over time. Regularly writing about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences can help you notice patterns and changes that you might otherwise miss. You could also try rating your self-esteem or overall mood on a scale of 1 to 10 each day. Over time, you may see these numbers trending upward. Remember, progress isn't always linear. There will be ups and downs, and that's completely normal. The important thing is the overall trend. Even on days when you feel like you've taken a step back, remember that awareness itself is a form of progress. The fact that you notice and care about your self-love journey is a sign that you're growing. On your self-love journey, it's inevitable that you'll face setbacks. There will be days when you fall back into old patterns of negative self-talk, or when external circumstances shake your confidence. These setbacks don't mean you failed, or that self-love affirmations don't work. They're just part of the process. When you encounter a setback, the most important thing is how you respond to it. This is an opportunity to practice self-compassion, one of the core components of self-love. Instead of berating yourself for slipping up, acknowledge that you're human and that it's okay to struggle sometimes. You might find it helpful to have a setback plan in place. This could include go-to affirmations specifically for tough times, like, "I am learning and growing every day, even through challenges." It might also include self-care activities that help you reset, like taking a relaxing bath or going for a walk in nature. Remember, every time you choose to be kind to yourself instead of critical, you're strengthening your self-love muscles. Even in the midst of a setback, choosing self-love is a victory worth celebrating. As you progress on your self-love journey, you might find that you become an inspiration to others. People around you may notice the positive changes in your demeanor, your confidence, and your overall happiness. They might ask you what your secret is, giving you the opportunity to share the power of self-love affirmations. Sharing your experience can be incredibly rewarding. It allows you to reinforce your own practice while potentially helping others start their own self-love journey. However, remember that everyone's path is unique. What works for you might not work for someone else. The goal isn't to push your methods onto others, but to inspire them to find their own path to self-love. You can share your journey in various ways. You might have one-on-one conversations with friends or family members. You could share your experiences on social media, perhaps posting your favorite affirmations or reflections on your progress. Some people even start blogs or podcasts to reach a wider audience. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to inspire others. In fact, sharing your struggles and how you overcome them can be just as inspiring as sharing your successes. Your authenticity and vulnerability can encourage others to embrace their own imperfect journey towards self-love. As we wrap up our exploration of self-love affirmations, it's important to understand that self-love isn't a destination you reach and then you're done. It's a lifelong practice, a journey that evolves as you grow and change. There will be ups and downs, moments of profound self-acceptance, and times when old doubts creep back in. The key is to approach your self-love practice with patience and compassion. Some days it will feel easy and natural. Other days it might feel like a struggle. Both are okay. What matters is that you keep coming back to it. Keep affirming your worth. Keep choosing to be kind to yourself. As you continue this practice, you'll find that self-love becomes more than just something you do. It becomes a part of who you are. It becomes the lens through which you view yourself and the world around you. And that, truly, is life-transforming. We've journeyed together through the transformative world of self-love affirmations. We've explored why self-love is so crucial, how affirmations work to rewire our brains, and practical ways to incorporate them into our daily lives. We've discussed how to create personalized affirmations, how to overcome challenges in our practice, and how to measure our progress. Remember, the path to self-love is not always smooth, but it's infinitely worthwhile. Every step you take, every affirmation you speak, is a step towards a more fulfilling, authentic, and joyful life. You're not just changing your thoughts, you're changing your entire relationship with yourself and the world around you. As you move forward from here, carry with you the knowledge that you are worthy of love and respect, starting with the love and respect you give yourself. Your journey with self-love affirmations is just beginning, and the possibilities for growth and transformation are endless. So take a deep breath, look in the mirror, and tell yourself, I am worthy of love. I am capable of great things. I am enough, just as I am, because you are. And the more you remind yourself of this truth, the more you'll see it reflected in every aspect of your life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of self-love affirmations. Remember, this is your journey, and you have everything you need within you to make it a beautiful one. Here's to loving yourself, today and every day.